floor to the representative of Timor-Leste on behalf of a group of countries. You now have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. I have the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the cross-regional group of states. We express our deepest concern at the resuming of the armed conflict in the non-self-governing territory of Western Sahara, following the breach of the ceasefire by the Kingdom of Morocco on 13 November 2020. We stress that a high number of civilian Sahrawi, notable human rights defenders and independent journalists are victims of harassment, tight surveillance, arbitrary arrest and arbitrary detention following the resuming of the conflict. We deplore that in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, no reliable information has been provided about the pandemic incident on the Sahrawi people in the occupied Western Sahara. We also deplore the continued illegal exploitation of Sahrawi natural resources that the resumed conflict ensure. Madam Vice President, we urge the High Commissioner for Human Rights to dispatch an observation mission to the occupied Western Sahara and to report on the human rights situation to the Human Rights Council at its 47th session. We also urge you to resume the technical mission to Western Sahara that was last on the ground in 2015. We also urge you to implement a technical assistance and capacity building program for the Frente Polisario, the sole legitimate representative of Sahrawi people, in conformity with UN General Assembly Resolution 75/104 entitled In Implementation of the Declaration of the Granting of Independence to Colonial Country and People by the Specialized Agency and the international institution associated with the United Nations. We call on the United Nations to extend the MINURSO mandate to the human rights monitoring. In conclusion, Madam Vice President, we remain committed to ensuring that the Sahrawi people are enabled to exercise their rights, inalienable rights to self-determination, in conformity with all relevant resolution, including Resolution 1540. I thank you, Madam Vice President.
Thank you. I now give the
response to what Abdelhamid had asked me about Western Sahara. I can tell you that as of today, the UN mission there, MINURSO, continues to receive unconfirmed reports of sporadic fire across the berm. The mission continues to monitor the situation throughout the territory, including in Gergerat, to the extent possible, given its capabilities. We continue to urge the parties to exercise restraint.